What's good, y'all? It's Guava, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to wild conspiracy theory TikToks that'll have you rethinking everything you've ever been taught. Make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more of me, and if you want to be part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end so you don't miss a thing.
Y'all, them people that they told us were crazy ain't crazy at all. So just a little side story about me. I used to be a 911 dispatcher and a social worker for years, and during that time frame I encountered a lot of people who had mental health issues. But the crazy thing about it, they all had the same damn story. I worked in totally different states, totally different cities, and they all had the same damn story. You know what they said? The system was corrupt. They were watching us. All of this shit is fake. They're putting stuff in our food and they're trying to off us. You mean to tell me that all these crazy motherfuckers have the same goddamn story? And guess what? They didn't have TikTok. They didn't have a safe space to meet with other people and other light beings and people that were going through the same thing to tell them like, hey, I'm going through the same thing. I get it. It's okay. They confided in the chosen ones and awakening ones' worst enemy. They're giving birth family, friends, in the church. And guess what they're gonna do? Convince you that what is going on with you is the devil and disrupting your spirit, and you need to get prayed on and prayed over, right? So when that doesn't work, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to get you involuntary committed. And you know what happens when you're in a mental health facility? They give you brain altering medication. You're already going through a fucking awakening, and then to add brain altering shit to that, what the fuck? So if you were able to leave those facilities, like get out of them, you hit the streets, right? And then you actually try to figure out what the fuck is going on. So then you get on these heavy drugs and things like that. That is not how it should have been. They should have had a safe fucking space to talk to other like-minded beings just like we do. And it's so crazy to think of all the people out here who died and was like convinced that they were fucking psychotic and convinced they were tripping, when in reality they were just having a fucking awakening. Like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And we're all saying this same shit. I ain't never met you, you ain't never met me, but we saying this same fucking shit. You mean to tell me that we fucking crazy? We ain't never met each other, but we saying the same motherfucking shit? Hey, yo, bro, somebody's fucking lying, somebody's fucking tripping. We're having a fucking awakening, but we all fucking crazy and never met each other, but we saying the same shit. Make it make sense to me, because this shit, that ain't fucking maddening.
Is anyone else like too aware? Like, I'm too aware that this is all temporary, this is all part of the human experience, and that nothing matters, and that everything is subconscious programming and everything is made up. Like the days of the week, that's made up. Monday, someone decided this day is called Monday, this day is called Tuesday. It's all made up. Like, humans made everything up. Like money, it's just made up. It doesn't mean anything. Like, there are so many different things, like road signs, the street names. Like, somebody just decided this street is named that name. Like, it's so stupid. Like, it's really hard for me to live my life and just be a normal person, because I'm just too aware. I'm always seeing things from a background perspective. Like, I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing through the programming, seeing through the matrix. Does anyone else know what I'm saying, or am I just crazy? Please help me out.
I'll be thinking that all the time. Like, who named this street? Like, who named these streets? Who named these cities? Like, what is a Gibsonton? Like, what is a Gibsonton? Where did that come from?
Welcome back to Dissecting Movies that tell us the fucking truth, baby. Now, before any of you say, can a movie just be enjoyable and it's not a conspiracy? No. No. In this day and age, honey, we need to look for all of the symbolism. We need to look for all of the subliminal messages. Okay? I know you're not expecting this one. The Princess and the Frog, isn't it just a princess becomes a frog, kisses a frog, becomes a prince? I watched this movie the other day for the first time. I had never seen it because lately I'm on a little kick of watching Disney movies I haven't seen, because Disney, if you know, you know, they tell the truth in their movies. There's symbolism everywhere. And if you haven't gone into the rabbit hole about the truth of Disney, you should, before shit hits the fan and then you're like, in what fucking world do I live in? This is the character I want to talk about. In most of my videos, I talk about a spiritual war that is happening right now. A war that you cannot see with your physical eyes, but that in the non-physical realm, there are beings, there are energies, there is darkness. And honestly, I found that he portrayed what is happening perfectly. He channels dark beings in the non-physical realm to do harm in the physical realm. I am getting chills just saying this. He makes pacts with dark beings, dark entities. And I truly believe that all of the new age spirituality stuff right now that people are like, oh my God, spiritual, it's like a trend now, I truly believe is a lot of false light. What I mean is, like, people are buying tarot card decks like it's a pack of gum. Witchcraft is like being normalized. And if you think that the elites, if you think that the real people in power are not aware of witchcraft and voodoo and spells, I don't know what to tell you, because if you do not have the eyes to see, I cannot give you the eyes to see. I know some of you may think that this is far-fetched, thinking that a villain in a Disney princess movie is showing us what is actually happening in this spiritual war. But it is true, because a lot of people are being tormented in their mind and they don't know why. Dark beings, I would say, one of their first powers is to poison your mind, is to plant thoughts into your head that are not yours, that are going to cause you a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. You might want to sabotage your life, your relationships, and do really weird shit. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit uncomfortable watching the scene where he sings and he talks about like his spells and his like voodoo shit. Because this is all real. This is real. Okay? There are powers and forces in the universe that are being used to harm and to do no good. All of this has been happening for a very long time, using very powerful forces to do shitty things on the planet. Why do you think our world looks the way it does? I promise you, it is not because light and love divine beings have been controlling. Other way around. And also, if you know what this little thing is, this little symbol that seems to be found a lot in Disney movies, you know what the fuck it means. And listen, I wish I was insane. I wish I was overlooking things. I wish I was making things up. I wish it was all in my head. But quite frankly, it's not. And the truth is going to come out, whether you like it or not, whether you're ready for it or not, whether you think it's going to happen soon or not. But this is a spiritual war, so you need to protect your energy, you need to ground your energy, you need to place yourself in a protective bubble everywhere you go, because it is very easy to absorb energies that are not yours and that are very heavy and bad. And just, I'm not trying to scare you, it's just I've been learning so much about this and it makes so much fucking sense. So the fact that I felt called to watching that movie that I've never seen and it's literally like a perfect representation of it, I was like, holy shit. Make sure you check out the 2 ebooks that I wrote if you're going through like an awareness shift in your life right now, because they will help you out a lot. Let me know if you have other movies.
My favorite conspiracy theory by far is the conspiracy theory that there is no conspiracy theories. Like, why the fuck do everybody believe everything is a conspiracy theory? People thought it was a conspiracy theory when only a small amount of companies owned every single brand you could possibly imagine. That turned out to be real. People thought it was a conspiracy theory when they thought there was only a small amount of people who owned every single television network. That turned out to be real. Even cryptids. There's so many cryptids that have been proven to be real that before were considered fake. For the longest time, a lot of people thought dinosaurs weren't real and those were proven to be real. But then there's another side to it. A dinosaur could also be considered a dragon. We act like the government ain't never lied to us before. All they gotta do is shave off the horns and take away the wings and boom, you got a dinosaur. They look exactly the same. And no, all dragons don't have to fly. All dragons don't have to breathe fire. There's different types of dragons. There's water dragons. There's dragons that are designed just for land, and there are dragons that fly. Same thing with dinosaurs. There's dinosaurs that fly. There's dinosaurs designed specifically just to be in water. There's dinosaurs that spit fucking acid. There's dinosaurs designed specifically just to be on land and run. You never fully know what you think you know. There's always a deeper meaning to everything you could possibly imagine. Especially when the government controls all the media and all the belief systems we come to know as the truth in life. We never truly fully know anything. That's why the conspiracy theory of there's no conspiracy theories is fucking stupid.
Yeah, they definitely always be lying to us. I don't believe every single conspiracy theory, but a lot of them, yeah. It's just like common sense at this point. When you realize that you've been lied to this whole time, all your life, it makes you more open-minded to new possibilities.
Imagine you finally turn your dream into reality. I'm talking about you're finally famous, you're finally that rapper, that star, that whatever you wanted to fucking be in life. You're finally that, okay? And some 30-year-old dumbass living in their mom's basement gets online saying, you see the success they have? You see the clout they have? They actually got fucked in the butt to get it. Yeah. Their cousin that died when they were 14?
Rich for all.
Y'all better not ever make that. If I get famous, y'all better not ever make that fucking claim about me. Imagine your life's work. You talking about you used to be poor, and you finally can afford to eat anything you want. And some dumbass conspiracy theorist gets online saying you only got that shit because you sold your soul. And then the selling your soul don't even be selling your soul. They just say you did something gay. That's what selling your soul is in today's generation. You did something gay. This fucking generation's stupid.
It's one thing to be gay because you want to be gay. It's another thing to do gay acts in order to get a $5 million deal. That's different. That's a whole nother story. Don't sell your soul for no amount of money. There's a difference. If you're getting on your knees to get a deal, that's selling your soul. If you're going against your morals and your beliefs to get a deal, to get some money, that's selling your soul. Don't get it twisted.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
The reason why women's fashion have little to no pockets in their clothing is due to the fact that the fashion industry would lose money from bag and purse sales.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000%?
It's not really hollow. There are cities underneath the earth, and they've been down there. The people went down there at the fall of Atlantis. There's a whole city. It's got a sun, it's got water, it's got lakes, it's got animals. It's beautiful, and they're more highly advanced than we are. But that is inside of the earth.
And they live thousands of years old, I understand.
Oh, it's been down there since Atlantis. The survivors of Atlantis, some of them went into the hollow earth. The entrances are found underneath the pyramids of the world. They had the entrances to the hollow earth, and the pyramids were built on top of the entrances. This means the one in Egypt, the one in South America, anywhere there's a pyramid, there will be an entrance going down into the hollow earth.
How y'all feel about that?
When people ask what your favorite conspiracy theory is, I let them go first. I want to know what are we going to start with? If they say, like, I believe in aliens, I'm like, oh, okay, so we're going very, like, minimal conspiracy here. But if they, like, come in deep, we'll hit them with something good. But I definitely let people, like, take the reins on that. Like, I'm not going to jump into, like, Hollywood is ruled by a bunch of demonic cult leaders that drink adrenochrome. Like, we're not going to start there. So, like, you go first.
So here are 5 conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Number 5, the NSA spying on the American people. In 2013, Edward Snowden revealed that the NSA had mass collections of telephone and internet data on global communications. Number 4, MK Ultra. This was the CIA's real and declassified covert program at trying to develop mind control and create sleeper agents by experimenting on real people, usually without their consent. They basically experimented on people with drugs like LSD or tried hypnosis to see its effects on the human mind. They even tried to see if they could invent some sort of like truth serum. They also experimented with turning cats and dolphins into weapons. Number 3, the sabotage of the civil rights movement. So this has to do with the FBI's counterintelligence program, which was a series of cover and illegal actions taken by the FBI to disrupt the plight of Black Americans to gain equal rights in the U.S. This included methods like spying on activists and then leaking negative personal information. Secret agents would create racial tensions within groups to break them down from the inside, stopping organized peaceful protest by having secret agents within the groups start conflict with the police, allowing police to retaliate. Number 1 is Operation Northwood. This one's insane. This was a real proposed declassified plan by the U.S., who staged a terrorist attack on American soil to justify intervention in Cuba. It was never done, but it was still revealed decades later in declassified documents. And if they were willing to do it then, who says they wouldn't do it now?
Here's some of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time. Part 4. The Grinch has a well-known backstory about hating Christmas. However, eventually in the movie, his heart grows 3 sizes and he loves Christmas once again. But this story may continue longer than we think. It is clear that the Grinch isn't exactly right in the head, but during one of the Grinch's wacky stunts, he could have gotten a head injury. This injury would later take a toll on him as he grew old and caused him to lose his memory. After him and his dog died, they were given a new life in a realm called Halloween Town, where they now lived as Jack Skellington and Zero. He later reunites with his love for Christmas, just like he had when he was alive. Both eventually wear a Santa suit, both deliver presents, and both have a doll companion. It may be possible that How the Grinch Stole Christmas and The Nightmare Before Christmas are tied together.
I've never even watched The Grinch, but okay. I've heard the story, so okay. And I've never seen that other movie either.
Did you know that if a policeman gives you a ticket, cop pulls you over and gives you a ticket, that is called a ticket in commerce. And so if you go to buy something and you don't have the money and it's too expensive, you ask me to co-sign for you. Now if I co-sign for you to buy something and I co-sign on the ticket, that means if you don't pay it, I have to, right? Therefore, when the cop gives you a ticket, he signs it first. It's called a ticket in commerce. Because money is going to change hands. Therefore, when you sign it, you are the co-signer of the ticket in commerce. Well, as a co-signer, you don't have to pay the ticket. You were just a co-signer, and you can decide, I don't think I want to pay that ticket. And then you send the ticket and the paperwork to the Secretary of State, and they then give it to the Attorney General. The Attorney General then sends it back to the cop, and the cop has to pay the ticket, because he's the one that signed it first. You were just a co-signer. But as long as you don't understand this, people don't understand the way banks and commerce work.
And government.
And religion, and it's all one big show. And if you're not licensed to play in the show, like George Carlin used to say, it's a big club and you ain't in it.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and this is how they hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us.
How y'all feel about them videos? We definitely have a lot more rights than they let us in on, like that ticket. I've seen that video before actually, and I wonder if it'll actually work. Let me know if y'all ever had that, if y'all ever have done that before, if you've gotten a ticket. We need to exercise our rights. What book do the right? Where do we find our rights at? Where's that at? Is that online? Because they definitely don't teach us. But make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more.